Всем привет. Меня зовут Владимир.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vladimir Kashetkov, and I'm the person in charge of this track. And I'm going to tell you a few words about what we're in for these 2 days. First off, thank you very much for coming and joining our track, hopefully not just for my sake. Let me introduce to you our team. This is Konstantin and Valery. They're going to be here with you today and tomorrow. They're here to answer your questions related to our track. And we don't know the Wi-Fi password. We don't want to know the Wi-Fi password, and we don't want you to want to know the Wi-Fi password, just for you to know. Anyway, as far as the track is concerned and the presentations are concerned, here they are. And let's give a hand to the guys. You know their faces, you know where to go to. Another activity that we're having in this room, you have souvenirs right there when you enter the room. You see it, and you can see Alena, another member of our team. She's waving at you. Oh. So Alena will be happy to give you some merch in exchange of 5 minutes questionnaire. You answer the questions, and in return for answering the questions, you get fancy stuff. So much for the track. We're in for a couple of very interesting presentations. First half of the day, we're going to devote our attention to more technical stuff, something related to coding, to vulnerabilities and such. Second half of the day, meanwhile, will be related to organizational issues, DevSecOps, DevOps, etc. Just a couple of words about our community. You probably noticed we used to be called a POSIDev Development User Group. Now we are POSIDev. And it's not for nothing. We had a reason to do that. We IPO'd in December. Our ticker is POSI, just for you to know. And one of our activities related to IPO was related to building communities. In fact, series of communities within the project of co-owner of our company. So those are professional communities that would come together to resolve issues related to our industry, and that would participate in developing the products of a company and open source projects, and would get options and shares in return. This platform is going to be delved upon by one of the speakers today. But anyhow, our community is one of the things that we do these days. That's why we're POSIDev. One other reason for us to be dev is that apart from defensive coding and everything related to security code analysis, vulnerabilities, researches related to security, etc. Well, this year and onwards, we are going to try and broaden our community's activity. And let me explain you what I mean. For about 6 years, we share expertise related to code security. At PhD days, at other events, we do that. And we can do that. We also can do code, you know, we are developers. Despite the fact that we're dealing with security, we also do coding. And coding works to resolve pretty challenging tasks, and probably this is some other kind of expertise that we would like to share with other coders. So today and tomorrow we're in for a couple of presentations like the one that we're going to have right after myself about how we did plugins for IDEs. And this one is about plugins, not about research, not about analysis. So this is our first try, and if the try is a success, we'll develop further and we'll try to turn into not just a DevSecOps community, but rather a developers community. So Related to that is my next request. Those of you who got free of charge tickets, oh, give me a show of hands. Who got our free of charge tickets? Not too many. Yes, you could do that. Around 50 people actually got our free of charge tickets as members of our community, and this is something that we do regularly. This is our QR code, and you can get it there. So we give away tickets for those who are active users of our chat. And this time we just gave it away to all the members of the community, not for the track, but obviously to the conference, both days of the conference. Anyway, oh, what I wanted to say. I don't really remember, sorry. No, I just wanted to show you the QR code so that we have more people in our chat. Oh, yes, right. I was telling you why we are now trying to dive into developer community. We want to cover those developers who are not yet into the topic of security, and we would like to entice interest in security in them. Apart from that, and I'm sharing a secret for you, with you, we are discussing the probability of opening part of our code base, including our technology base. In particular, the VM that is in charge of code analysis and application inspector. We have a couple of open source projects that we're prepared to start off as soon as we have those who are ready to do it. We have lead protection library that is in open source, and you probably heard me doing presentations on that, and we want to connect it to the community and give you the motivation to participate more actively and to try and work like that in the next year, and this year rather, and see where it leads us. A couple of other things I wanted to mention, and I'm prepared to take your questions, if any. Oh, right. Now I remember why I wanted to tell you about the chat. We are going to send you a link to a evaluation form, your impressions of the track. So if you're here at least for one presentation, please fill it in. Please, please, please. We really want to understand where to move forward and how to move forward and how to develop our activities. In the second half of the year, we are planning a meetup, and we are currently thinking about the format. It's not going to be just a conference with people just rendering their presentations in the form of monologues. It's going to be something fun with cocktails, maybe. And we need to really understand what we're going to tell you about, what we're going to teach you. So whatever you want or whatever you would like to see at that meetup, do tell us about that. One other thing. I don't know if you know me personally. I'm in charge of technical backend of POSIDev Technologies Applications Inspector. We develop C algorithms for analysis for all kinds of languages, and not just that, but all the modules that works with Go. And we have 3 vacancies of .NET developers of various levels, from juniors to seniors. We are more than happy to have you off-site, on-site. You need to be capable of developing at .NET, Internet security, and compiler technologies. So you need to be good at least in one of those. And we are happy to train you to do the rest. So if you're interested, if you would like to get an interview and probably start working with us, please contact me personally.